Ole Gunnar Solskjaer faces the toughest period of his Manchester United career so far as the cause for his sacking intensified following their humiliating 5-0 home defeat to Liverpool on Sunday. The Norwegian has faced pressure in the past, but nothing like this as his team were put to the sword in their biggest game of the season, with Jurgen Klopp's men racing into a 4-0 lead at the break. Pundits have been having their say on Solskjaer's future all season long, with United guilty of some poor results before their hammering at the hands of Liverpool. Sports Mail examines the views of football's biggest pundits and what they think should be done on the future of Solskjaer. His team were swept aside 5-0 by rivals Liverpool on Sunday, leaving Solskjaer facing the sack. By far Solskjaer's biggest cheerleader, having played alongside him, Neville has not been afraid of criticizing the Norwegian this season but has stopped short of calling for his sacking, saying he will never demand for any manager to lose his job. Before the Liverpool thrashing, Neville was adamant that he would not give in to pressure from fans and suggest that Solskjaer deserved to be sacked. I've got Manchester United fans on my social media all of the time saying, "Gary, he's your mate." Neville has refused to call for his former teammate to be axed despite United's poor form. "I'm not going to come on this show 11 years later and ask for a manager to be sacked. Manchester United have failed with two previous managers who have been world-class. After witnessing United fall apart against Liverpool, Neville was thrown into a back-and-forth debate with fellow pundit Jamie Carragher over his defense of Solskjaer as he refused to change his view and insists the club will hold their nerve due to the current ownership setup. "But I think this club is a lot more stable in terms of the ownership. I think now might be the time for them to communicate with the fans that they are going to back the manager for the next 6 to 8 months, which I think they will." Unlike Neville, former Manchester United midfielder Brian Robson never played alongside Solskjaer but stressed it was not the time to swing the axe on the boss. The former Red Devils captain admitted the result against Liverpool was embarrassing but pointed out that making a change wouldn't necessarily work and that there were a lack of suitable alternatives. "The players are not adjusting to whatever Ole is asking them to do and the system needs to change. Former Man United star Brian Robson, left, said it was not the time to sack Solskjaer, right? The best performances from this team in recent seasons have come from being compact, strong defensively and hitting teams on the counter-attack." Liverpool legend Carragher had cutting words for Solskjaer in the build-up to the game with his old side, saying United needed a better manager, although the Norwegian dismissed it as mind games to help his beloved Reds win. But speaking after the 5-0 loss, Carragher bickered with Neville about Solskjaer and reiterated his view and said he honestly felt that Solskjaer, while praising the job he had done so far, was not good enough for the Man United post. Carragher is one of the leading figures calling for United to put a better manager in charge. I wasn't saying that on Monday in a disrespectful way. I feel for Ole, that will be the darkest day in his career. I don't want to get involved in a slanging match. I know Ole said something back, and rightly so. I'm not comfortable saying someone should be sacked, but we are comfortable saying Fred is not good enough or Scott McTominay is not good enough, so I do not feel too bad saying Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is not good enough. He said Solskjaer was too inexperienced and not good enough to take on the best managers. Manchester United should have the best in class, the best managers and coaches in the world. If you have Ole as the manager, you should have someone like Carlos Queiroz as the assistant coach. Former Blackburn and Celtic striker Chris Sutton believes Solskjaer has run out of time to prove he still has the quality to lead United to silverware, and said it was a matter of time before he was axed. Sutton has previously been downbeat on United's chances of challenging for the title and believes the signing of Cristiano Ronaldo has hindered the team, and now thinks Solskjaer is on the chopping block after failing to produce with 3 high-profile signings given to him this summer. And with the signings at the start of the season, you were thinking they have to challenge for the title, but I really don't see any other way. They don't know when to press or when to drop deep, and it looks like Ole does not know what to do. Cundy did not hold back on Solskjaer and his tactics, calling him clueless and questioning why he failed to make changes after going down to 10 men, despite the opposition tinkering with their system. Thanks for watching.